Hey, this is Mark Johnson with the Beck and Joey Show. I've got a very cool guest here with me.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or is there a better word nowadays?
No.
No. Cool is one of those that lasts forever.
It really does.
Yeah. Dane Johnson.
Yeah, I'm related to you.
Well, how's that?
I came from your loin. Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Dane, my son. I've been having a lot of family members on, but that's kind of how you start. But I'm sincerely impressed with these people. Dane is he's a lot of things, but before that, let me get to Beck and Joey stuff I have to get to.
Yeah.
Every Sunday we have a brand new, all original comic strip by me. And then on Wednesday we do these interviews. So next Wednesday will be Chris Campbell, and then the following, it's weird, but you'll be viewing this one. So this one that you're watching isn't, okay.
It's like a time loop.
Okay, which are popular.
Like a time loop.
It's a time loop. We're in a time loop, which are popular nowadays.
Yeah, very
movies.
popular.
Yeah. So Daner, let's
Yeah.
just start off with tell me. I ask everybody this.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit of your favorite Beck and Joey's.
Well, like we were talking earlier, a lot of people don't know that Beck and Joey started off as just Beck and Joey. It was a cartoon that you made back in, that's probably the mid-90s?
98.
98?
Very good.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean I was 11 then, but I remember a lot of them. So I've got favorites from that specific comic plus some of the other ones. But most recently, my favorite one, and you kind of redid it, but it's not a Beck and Joey, but the skin tag. It's really weird and messed up and funny and kind of sick and creepy. It's hilarious.
What is it?
So it's basically two skin tags on somebody's body. One's tagging the other one, and just a skin tag.
You're it.
Yeah, that's just funny because it's simple and stupid, which is like me.
Me too.
Like it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dane. That's really nice to hear.
Also from the darker ages, I like quite a few of those ones. Like I can't remember specifically, but it's coming back to me right now. There's one that was talking about he was holding a boulder, there's a giant boulder on a caveman, and
right.
You gave some detail saying that they hadn't quite refined the game of catch yet, and it was this caveman just smashed by a boulder. That one was really funny because it's funny.
It is funny, right?
It is funny. Beck and Joey. What I really loved about that show or that comic was that you had a lot of like heartfelt stuff in it too. Actually, my favorite one, honestly, isn't even joke. Is one that you had that has Joey in the arms of Beck,
right?
And he's just holding him, and I think it was actually it was about faith, hope, and love.
Corinthians something.
Yeah.
Corinthians 13.
And so it's just like really sweet because you see them doing all this goofy stuff, and then you see this one, you're just like, oh, they love each other, because you just feel like they can't stand each other. One's a nuisance, the other one isn't. So yeah, so those are I'd say 3 of my favorites. There's tons of them that I really like, but
it really makes me feel good that you know these.
Those are all old school ones too.
Yeah, but that's cool.
Those ones I remember. I mean, I see your new ones.
Actually, skin tag is relatively new.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks, Dane.
Yeah.
Let's get right into your any part of your childhood. I don't care how far back or how 18, 19, 20 years old, whatever.
I grew up a child. I remained a child. Still a child. Yeah. No, really great childhood. Terrible parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Your mom was hideous.
Yes, you should say that about my mother. But yeah, no, my childhood was pretty great.
You got involved in swimming?
Yeah, I did. I swam.
Track a
little bit.
Went
to state for swimming, did some track. Yeah, played baseball. Was in a lot of sports, did theater. Was in like show choir. Did really good in school. Got better grades than the other siblings. Even you, Chris.
Oh, I don't know. She'll argue with you about it. She'll argue about that.
She will, but just like normal, she'd be wrong.
Yeah.
Because if she was smarter, she wouldn't be wrong.
Right. But, sorry, Chris. I'm agreeing with Dane because I'm
interviewing me. Yeah, he has to.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, I was involved in a lot and had a pretty fun childhood. I liked it.
What about in your teens? You got involved in some bands.
Yeah.
Did you ever get involved in just regular band, flute?
In junior high, no, I think it was like 5th grade and 6th grade. I played saxophone.
Okay.
I didn't like it, but I did it because I thought saxophone was cool, and then I realized it wasn't that cool. And then, then I was in a few bands in high school. One, you accompanied us. It was Gold Star Effort. We played at senior prom.
Yeah.
That was really fun. I played, I think, rhythm and sang.
You were lead singer, played rhythm.
Yeah,
correct.
a couple other guys from high school were in that.
I was just the old guy.
You were the old guy that carried it because none of us were very good. But then also, we did that thing in junior high, too. It was like a talent show.
Was it at the fair?
No, it was at the junior high. And we played like all the small things, but Blink-182 I think we covered Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana.
I remember that.
Yeah. And then there's a couple other bands that I was always the youngest. So like there was like Brand X.
Right, Brand X.
I was in that, but I don't remember if I did anything. I think I played bass in that, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Stood around saying you were in the band.
Yeah. I mean, I was in Brand. It was Ben, Rhonda, Ashley, Noah, and Dane.
Right.
So I was the D, and maybe they just put me in the band because they didn't want to be Brand X, because that would be weird.
It was your letters.
Yeah, every letter in Brand X besides the X was a member of the band.
Okay.
So they needed the D on the end, so like, screw it, we'll put the young
Brand.
Yeah, I am the youngest of 4 total children in this family. I'm also the largest. So they're all tiny.
You're the youngest, though?
I'm the youngest man. I always forget Chris is adopted. I'm just beating up on her so much so far.
She said that you do that, so it's okay.
Yeah. You interviewed her already, right?
We tried.
Did she talk any crap about me?
No, she only said that you gave her a rough time.
Well, see, she's not lying. It's only because she's like my best friend. So
yeah, you guys are tight. You guys are tight. I'm gonna skip one here.
Okay.
Music tastes.
Never tasted it before,
but it's good.
I imagine it is. I like a lot of stuff. I've got very specific. I like a lot of different types of music, but very specific parts of that type of music. Like, I don't like 80s music much. Like, I don't like, and people get on me all the time for not liking Def Leppard, and a lot of bands like that, or Led Zeppelin, and like, but I like Queen, you know. But I know they started in the late 70s, but they're still an 80s band. But they're very different than those bands. I don't like hair bands, but I do like some 80s music. I love 70s music. Like, I even like disco. Like, Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack, like that genre of music, I listen to it almost every single day.
It's phenomenal.
So I just love that groovy, feel-good type of 70s music. But my favorite genre of music is probably like 90s grunge, but not Nirvana. Sorry, no offense, but I'm a big like Days of the New.
Yeah.
Alice in Chains.
Oh yeah.
Stone Temple Pilots. Silverchair, if anybody knows who that is.
Pearl Jam.
Yeah, Pearl Jam. They're a little over the top for me. I still think they're good though.
Okay.
Also, like some of my favorite like offbeat band like Tenacious D, Chili Peppers. You know, anything that was popular really in the late '90s and early 2000s, because that's when I started really getting into music. Today's music, I don't really like much of it at all.
No.
I don't.
That's okay.
There's really not much now. Like, I do like some rap and R&B, but it's got to be like that 90s hip hop, like Dougie Fresh.
Dougie Fresh, I don't know him.
Well, just imagine, Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
That type of music.
Right.
That genre.
Okay, okay.
That hip hop, That's not Dougie Fresh, but that style.
Okay.
I do like. And then I like some country if it's fun and kind of that giddy up country. I like giddy up country, like some Dwight Yoakam, like Little Sister, that kind of, fun country. I don't like any of this not a lot of this new stuff where it's just kind of just sad and slow and poppy.
Yeah, I've said that new country is kind of old rock with pop.
Yeah, it really is, which I don't like, old rock.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.
Tell me a little about your achievements. It can be whatever. It doesn't have to be just whatever you see as an achievement.
My greatest achievement is Miss Mia, my daughter. Amelia, she was 10 months old 2 days ago. She'll be a year in May. Then also I was pretty proud of, at a very young age, owned my own Verizon store.
Yeah,
I did really well in business. And now I own another business. We'll talk about it a little bit later. But I think those are my biggest accomplishments. Fostering, was a foster dad for a little while. I really love doing that. That was very, very difficult, but it was something that I was very blessed to be able to do and help provide for other little babies.
Can you talk at all about that, or is this something you shouldn't talk about?
Oh, I mean, I can't talk specifics about like the children, the names and stuff, but yeah.
They had issues.
Yeah, most of the ones that we had, yeah, were either physically disabled, mentally disabled, but none of them that we had were ever like super difficult, because we were just getting into it. And so we did have one that was mostly physical disabilities. Like we had one that had a 2 months old, a broken arm, fractured rib, punctured lung from abusive father. And so yeah, it's rough, but you know what, at the end of the day, it's like, I'm glad that they were with me and not anybody else, you know. Right. You never feel like you can do enough, but sometimes you do get that rewarding feeling of, it's like, hey, you know what, like they're still in a far better place than they could have been.
Oh, you know? Right, exactly.
Yeah. So those are my biggest accomplishments.
You're an amazing father. Mom and I say that all the time.
Yeah, I'm the best one.
Yeah, you are. I'm a dad.
You're second best dad.
Right, I'm the second best.
You're the best dad that I know.
Well,
because do you really know yourself?
Okay. I'm sorry. Struggles. Are you okay to talk about? Mental issues.
Sure. Yeah.
I already mentioned it. Are you okay to say?
You really talk about how crazy you are. So yeah. I feel like our family is haunted.
The whole family
is just haunted with this type of stuff. But yeah, since I was a teen, I've suffered from like anxiety, you know, and not general anxiety, but like real anxiety. And a lot of people don't understand the difference, which is fine. And it's okay. I've learned. I used to hate it, but I've learned to accept that. You know, ignorance is bliss to them. You know,
anxiety. Everybody has anxiety, but clinical. If that's what it's called, anxiety is different. It's
very, very, very different. And then panic disorder is very bad. So yeah, I've had to deal with that for years now. Suffer from agoraphobia to an extent. Gotten a lot better. I mean, that is another actually. Agoraphobia basically is basically a fear of going and doing new things, going different places, trying new things. It could be based upon PTSD from something, from an event. It could just come out from just a standard panic disorder. But there's a point in my life where I was housebound for 3 or 4 months and had to see a therapist like 2 or 3 times a week. Started taking medication and haven't completely destroyed it, but I'm kicking its butt. So,
yeah, you are.
Yeah, and it's a weird thing that a lot of people don't understand, and that's fine. Like I said, I used to get real bent out of shape and try to I get mad at people for not getting it. And it's like, you don't understand. I want to do this, but I can't, you know. But now it's just like, dude, you don't get it. It's fine. I'm still not gonna do it. You know,
still not gonna do it.
Yeah. So yeah, there's been some very, because you have no quality of life when you're dealing with that, because it brings on severe depression. And so you know, and I think a lot of mine derived from, you know, a lot of drug use back in college years and stuff that. I'd been, you know, I had to go to rehab a couple times, as you know, but a lot of you guys don't know. I've been off drugs since 2012.
Yeah.
I think 2012 is when I did my third stint.
That is no small feat.
Yeah, it's almost a decade. Yeah, I think it was pretty sure 20, because that's when it was Florida. Yeah. So yeah, so that's another achievement I didn't think about, that I've been drug free for almost a decade now. It didn't seem like that long, but. So yeah, and then with that heavy drug use and depression and agoraphobia and anxiety, you know, it tends to mess you up.
Yeah, you can have some.
Amelia's been the best medicine, though, that as stressful as it can be with a teething 10-month-old.
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Speaking of mental illness, tell me about your business. That's how I segue to everything.
Yeah. So speaking of mental illness. So I currently own and operate.
I just want to let you know, Mom and I are super amazed at your parenting, but also
good
what you came out of, and that you did come out of it.
I came out of Mom's belly.
Yeah, I know. That was an impressive little venture.
Yeah, I got cut out.
You did get cut out.
Yeah.
It's not a cesarean section, y'all. It's just a cesarean or you call cesarean section. Cesarean means No, cesarean means a section.
Oh.
So it's section. Cesarean section.
Section. A CC.
A CC.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Tell me about your business.
So I own and operate a DJ business, where I actually have another guy that actually helps out too and get busy. Most people know me for like the trivia and karaoke guy. I do that. I've got probably four or five bars that I regularly work at.
Yeah.
Whether it's the End Zone Bar and Grill, I'll give you guys a plug. Main Street Bar and Grill in Cardington. Galleon 1803. I've done a couple places in Marengo. So there's I've done quite a few places locally. And then I also do, those are the trivia and karaoke nights, which are always really fun. I'm doing trivia twice a week, karaoke twice a week. What I'll do, just go to my page and you guys can see all the events that we do. We do like office trivias, friends trivia, general knowledge trivia, football. I mean, just anything. We've done Harry Potter, we've done Star Wars.
You give away prizes too,
yeah,
right?
and a lot of them are themed prizes. You know, like yesterday we actually did a office trivia and it was a lot of fun. And we gave away like a Funko Pop doll and a Dwight Schrute Farm shirt, and so yeah, it's free to play too. And right now we're doing a karaoke contest at the Main Street Bar and Grill. That's what there's a lot of fun to do. But a lot of people don't know that I also do is weddings. You know, so that's my favorite thing to do. They're just so much fun. As a kid, I hated going to weddings, but as an adult, it's just like these are fun. You know, you get to see, you know, two people that love each other, get to spend the rest of their lives together. It's just very sweet, and I get to help make that fun. Yeah,
extremely important part of it.
I mean, without music, a wedding is very awkward.
And you kind of guide things a bit.
Right, yeah, I MC them. I normally do anything from making the announcements to telling people when they can go eat. So I do it all, you know, when it comes to the weddings. I even create an itinerary for the bride and groom.
Oh, wow.
Which is nice because the music and the photography cue the entire wedding. So, yeah, they're very exciting to do. And so check out my website or my Facebook page, Native Karaoke DJ Services. And we don't do just that. I've done hog roasts, I've done graduation parties, I've done quinceañeras, I've done some quinceañeras. I think that's how you pronounce. I probably not pronounce it. It's like the Sweet 16 in the Hispanic culture.
Okay.
I probably butchered that. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. But yeah, so I've done birthday parties, graduation parties, a little bit of everything. If there's people and you want to have fun, I've even hosted trivia nights at people's homes. Well, so if you guys are interested in something like that, it's very inexpensive. Give me a theme, I'll create all these questions, and we'll get little prizes that are themed to it, you know, and I can do that stuff for you too. It's a good time if you want to have a get together, and it's about an hour and 15 minutes to do the trivia night. If you want to throw that into a Christmas party or anything like that. So,
well, and during these times too, to be able to, people aren't going out as much.
Right.
To have just one person come in.
Halloween parties I've done, 4th of July parties I've done, anything like that. Yeah. There's a get together, but you got to get me early because I'm getting a lot of my stuff's booked. A lot of my weekends and stuff are getting booked now. So,
speaking of getting booked, you play guitar, you sing, you play bass. Yeah. No, you're up there.
I'm okay. Well, I'm no Mark or Ben Johnson.
Who is?
You guys.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Mark and Ben Johnsons out there. I promise you that.
Sadly.
Just for the name.
Right. Yeah. You play guitar, you sing, you write original songs.
That's kind of my bread and butter is I'm a singer-songwriter. I don't consider myself a guitar player or a singer. A singer-songwriter is more what I consider myself. Because I'm decent at guitar, not great. Decent singer, not great. But you put them together, if you can do both, you're like, hey, that's not bad at all.
No, it's either one is cool, so both is optimal.
Yeah.
Getting a little deeper with that whole idea of music. Yeah. What does music do for you, or does it do anything for you?
Music is, without question, when I'm in like those dark times and stuff, and you'll hear when I play a little bit, it is my outlet. It is my way of not freaking out on the world. And especially maybe that's why I like, you know, 90s grunge, is because that's kind of more, as weird as the term is used, heartfelt. There's just a lot of power and realness in that type of music that people don't really understand. Today's music is very, very, very shallow.
A lot of it really is.
Yeah, there's no context, there's no depth, and I know guys. I said I don't like Led Zeppelin and stuff like that. They also very, you know, deep and stuff, but just in like the music really. But but it just suits me, that style. I also kind of like that rockabilly music that's kind of like that. Yeah. So that's kind of more my style. I don't even know what my style is. I kind of a crappy version of Chris Stapleton.
I don't know. Don't know crap. I don't know crap.
Yeah, it's kind of grungy and kind of dark country.
Yeah, I think that fits. I think that fits. So it's an outlet for what you're going through.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And grunge was kind of like bringing music back to real.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
We already talked about that. Well, I guess we're at a point here where I'd like you to perform if you're okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
Because you brought a guitar. Well,
you brought the guitar.
It's my guitar.
You guys probably didn't see it. It's right here. Oh, look at that. Here it is. Now I've got.
Actually, it's not there. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Let me get out of the way.
Oh, okay, you can get out the way. I don't ever remember my lyrics, even though I write them. I knocked over his water. He's probably getting really mad. He's looking at me like he's gonna beat me. That's what he does when we're off camera. See, he's already coming at me. This song has no name, so because this is like an outlet song. Most of my songs don't have a name; they're just lyrics and music. So we'll go ahead and play it. Alone, these people and I feel so alone. All these houses and I'm without a home. All these feelings and I'm empty inside. All these hellos I wanna hear goodbye. Hear goodbye. Long these beats, but my heart makes no sound. Oh, this happiness, but boy, you're not allowed. Oh, this comfort, but I'm out of control. Oh, this light, oh, it can't fill my soul, because I'm lost, stuck in between who I am and who I'm supposed to be. Oh, I'm lost and nowhere else to go. So I'm gone forever. Alone.
Yeah. I've heard that maybe once because I heard it inside.
Yeah.
When you were kind of just brushing up, but that's it has a good not a, you know what I mean. It's got a story is what I'm trying to say. It's got a story. It's sad.
It's a sad song,
but it's got a story. It's real.
It's very real. Yeah.
Well, do you have anything you want to say before we go? You've always wanted to say one thing. He's always wanted to say is, I sit upon the slitted sheet. Upon the slitted sheet, I sit.
No,
that's not it. Oh,
never wanted to say
that's
that.
Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Okay.
He sat on his left. But no, appreciate you having me on here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think what you're doing is really cool, bringing in people, and I think it's just great. Whether they've got some special skill in music or art or photography or none at all, you know, but just people seeing other personalities and just seeing people, real people. You know, you see interviews of celebrities and athletes, all these different people all the time, but you don't see like the people that you're sitting next to,
right?
You know, and I think that's really neat that that you're doing it. I think it's great for the Beck and Joey show.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you being here because I'm sure you.
I didn't want to be here.
I know you didn't.
I was really dreading it. I was like,
anxiety, right?
No.
Well, thank you, Dane. We love you. I love you.
Yeah.
And Dane's going to play us out as I tell you a little bit about what's coming on or going. How do you say it?
It's all.
Okay. This is Mark for the Beck and Joey Show. I appreciate you guys coming and watching. I appreciate Dane being here. Next week is Christine Campbell, photographer, mom and wife, and more. After that will be the one you're watching, Loop, Dane Johnson, this one. And then every Sunday, we've got the Beck and Joey Show with me. And tune into that. It's on Facebook. And these are on YouTube too. Love you guys, and thanks again.